Hey, welcome back to 2DG. Finally.
We're back from the hiatus.
Yeah, it's been hell at work this time of year.
We've been busy doing things.
It's got a life change coming.
Yeah, we'll announce that later, though.
So, what's on tap today?
Today, we're going with some of that New England style shit from Old Nation out of
Michigan.
Williamston, Michigan to be exact. No idea where that is. We have M-43. Yeah. So this one is a Northeastern style IPA. Now these guys are really cool because they list all their ingredients on here. I'm going to go ahead and read those.
New England.
Northeastern IPA, whatever. I don't know. It's been a long week. Its malts are Pilsner, which are pretty popular now with New England styles just because it gives you that super light color. Wheat for haziness and a little bit of body, and then some oats for, I assume they're flaked oats, but I don't know.
I'm sure.
They're boiling hops. The hops you throw in when it's going are Calypso, Amarillo, and Citra, and then the dry hops, Citra, Amarillo, and Simcoe. So basically your standards for this style. Nothing too crazy, but I've never had it, so let's...
I have had it, and if you follow us on Untappd, description, it's down in the description, you'll know I've had it before. So I'm stoked.
All right, let's do this then.
Pop it open.
All right, I'm going to get it into the Backwoods Bastard glass. Yep. Hazy. Nice, nice.
Looks kind of creamy.
Smidge.
So make sure you save yourself some.
I'm going to say.
In the Hop Slam glass. Another.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever... Did we review that? We did. Hop Slam's good.
Yeah. Duh.
I know, but you forget after a while. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but it already has that funk in it there, the stuff on top.
It looks like... I mean, this is very common phrase and a little bit overused, but this does look like some fruit juice, though. I can't exactly say which one. It's got like kind of the, like... I don't know, consistency of like grapefruit juice, but like the color of some like orangish pineapple juice or something.
Little thinner though. Yeah, I'd say some pineapple. Yeah. You're right.
Let's assume the New England style position.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, so it looks like exactly what you would think.
The head disappeared rapidly, but it left a nice lace of funky looking stuff on top, like a scum.
God, so nice.
But it's a good thing.
6.8%, so it's kind of surprising. But
it's got good stiction overall.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and smell it, though.
Okay. It's been a while since I've had anything.
It's good. Definite orange zest and juice, the fleshy part. You're definitely getting some generic kind of tropical sweetness. Pineapple is coming to mind.
For sure, and I'm going to say apricot even.
Yeah, you're getting that weird kind of bubblegum-y, not weird, but you're getting that slight bubblegum ester.
A little bit of lemongrass.
A little bit. I'm getting a lot of like zest though in this. Grapefruit zest, a little bit of pine. It's pretty complex. I will say though,
it really is.
That again, for this being a great interpretation so far, it just doesn't have that punch. And this one was canned fairly recently, less than 20 days ago or so.
It's definitely got a nice tropical note to it, and I mean it's definitely a good representation on the nose of a New England style.
But again, I think it's more that North or Midwest take.
Yeah, but this is probably one of the closer ones.
All right, let's taste it.
But it does have a little darker tropical to it than, like the little more towards the super sweet smell than some of the New England ones had.
There's definitely mango in this too.
I'll go with that. Could have been a little cooler. It's got a pretty nice carbonation pop. The front, it rides it all the way back, so it doesn't lose that. It's got a little bit of a bitterness, though. It's not bad. It just little more striking than what you get on the nose.
So like you said, the carbonation push goes from the very front all the way to the back. The fruit is just very intense in this, and I don't know if that's because it mixes well with the sweetness in there or what, but you get tons of that mango, not as much pineapple, but you get that pineapple sweetness, if that makes any sense. You get that nice grapefruit rind all the way through, front to back.
I was going to say a little orange rind or pith, not so much just orange juice sweetness.
Yeah, and it's, for being 65 IBUs, I'm really surprised, because that bitterness to me kind of strips the palate. And
but I don't know that's all hop bitterness.
Right, I'm accrediting that more to, like I said, that kind of sweetness thing. You get that bubblegum yeast characteristic that runs all the way through, especially towards the back. It drops off incredibly dry, but the aftertaste is that yeast. It's a little too carbonated for me. The creaminess is nice, but the carbonation cuts through it more than I would like.
Yeah, I think the mouth feels a little thinner too than I would prefer. Given the style and what they're, just the overall sense that you get from the nose, I expect it to be a little tackier, a little stickier. But it's a fairly light. It's not a real creamy mouthfeel. I think a little more creaminess, a little more oat, maybe flaked oat would have been nice.
But God, it is intense.
It is. It really is, and it's, to look at it and say, that's what you did it with, just that. Kind of shocking, really, because
it's almost like a juice concentrate type of thing. It's not fake tasting by any means, but it's this weird combination of deep fruit flavor, but with like bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's tough to describe. Flavor-wise, though, it follows the nose pretty well. I would say there's a deep resinous flavor in this, though, and I think that's probably what it is. It's not dank, but it's just...
Yeah, resinous is a good term.
Anywho, we punched it in on the old AB InBev Rate Beer. It comes under just IPA. I can't remember. Did we ever make a New England IPA style category? I don't think we did.
Not yet. We haven't. We will.
Anyway, so style, they give it a 99. Overall, they give it a 99. That's to say, I've never had it, because I'm reading a quick description here. They gave it a 3.9 out of 5, but
wow,
it said guava. I don't think I've ever had guava, but I want to say it sometime. This is definitely one of those times. I just am not that familiar with it, so I don't want to give you something that I can't necessarily stand behind.
What I picture and imagine with the guava isn't what I'm getting out of this, so yeah, I really can't say.
Anywho, IPA. What are you going to give it?
I'm going to give it a 9. And I think that's in line with my Untappd rating. You want to check that out. Follow us. We'll follow you back, however that works.
If you just want a cheap follower, you don't really have to do any work for us. So.
But I'm going to give it a 9. I think it's a very, very good attempt on the style, which I'm not sure if we should, But anyway, it is what it is. It is an attempt on that style. They put it on the can. I think it's a good attempt. It's not as good as Treehouse. Sorry, gonna say it. But actually, we tasted this in Michigan and then brought some back.
You have it on tap?
Yeah.
How much better was it?
It was better on tap. I think it was a little smoother, and I don't think the bitterness ran quite as strong as it does in here. And I was just looking on the Untappd to see if it followed suit, and that's the differences that I'm seeing. 9. I like it. Like it a lot.
Damn, it's tough. I'll do a 10, but it's conditional. And this is why I almost gave it a 9.5. I could not drink a lot of these. I couldn't. Not because of the alcohol, because it's not that high. It's pretty standard. It's just the flavor is just so damn intense. I'm sitting here and I was like, can I knock it down to half a point just because I couldn't drink a lot of it? No, I can't. I can't do that.
Maybe on overall.
Yeah, but it's great. It's probably one of the best takes on a Midwest interpretation. The appearances, it's spot on. I wish it was a little more. It had a little bit more head and it wasn't quite as carbonated. But this looks exactly like it's supposed to. Using Pilsner in this is.
Except it's got a little lightness on the edges, a little wateriness on the edges.
That's what I was saying. That's why I attributed it to like grapefruit juice earlier, because grapefruit juice to me kind of settles a little bit. I mean, it's solid. I can't say really anything negative about it, other than the fact that it's just a little too intense.
I think Julius Holt has a better head retention overall too, didn't it?
Well, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I know, but I mean,
showing some differences.
This didn't last for more than 2 minutes, if that. And the Julius that we had wasn't even canned; it was in a growler. So I mean,
well, we had some King Julius in can.
Correct, but you said regular.
Oh,
Julius.
Speaking of, Treehouse just tweeted me. Not me.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, what did you have recently?
They have fresh green available.
Ooh, never had that.
Have.
If you watch the channel, you want to send the old Redbeard some.
That's true. He's not had
green.
Yeah.
I had haze and I don't remember it though.
Yeah. So
if you want to know what I'm talking about, we've definitely covered it in some other videos. So go watch that. Overall,
I'm gonna stick it a 9. I do like it a lot. I have sought it out again.
Well, I mean, you were there at the same time. I don't know if you sought it out again.
She brought it back, knowing that I also... Well, actually, I don't know if she remembered we actually had it up there, because she brought it back, and I'm like, yeah, I did have that. But anyway, I would seek it out again. I think it's good. I would like to seek out more from Old Nation to see what else they do. In fact, I think we did try to look, but we didn't get too far. The liquor stores that were around... We were down at Hopcat, actually, in downtown Ann Arbor. And... Well, the
How was
university.
their selection?
It was really good, actually.
Because I've been to an Indy one and I've been to a Grand Rapids one.
In fact, I think it was when I was enjoying this, a group of ladies sat down at the table next to us. Our waitress says, hey, you want me to get what you had last time? And she goes, no, it was too hoppy for me. And the waitress goes, I don't usually hear that about Miller Lite. I swear to God, truth story.
Hey, triple hops, Miller Lite. I mean...
what about your overall?
Jeez. It's tough to follow. I'll stick at 10. I enjoy it. I would definitely buy more stuff from them. I'm gonna be I'm gonna look them up. I haven't yet, admittedly, just to see what their other kind of thing is. If they're an all over the place brewery, or if they focus more on this kind of stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I was gonna say I don't think they leave Michigan, but
no, not distribution.
Oh, they must. They have recycle things on here. Really? I don't know how that works.
Meaning, if you bring the beer from...
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't... I don't know about their distribution. Oh, Lord. But I'd definitely seek them out again. I would like to see... Because on the can it says haze is good. So I'm wondering if that's something that they only did for this or what. But I don't know. It's solid, though.
Yeah, I mean, they did it.
Thank you for your patience. It's been over a week, I think. By the time you watch this, it's probably been 2 weeks since we've posted a video. Like we said, it's been a little busy, a little hectic. His work, my stuff.
We've got quite a bit in the works, so, I mean, the channel's probably going to evolve a little bit over time. It's going to get better, I think. But
well, to be fair, the reason we hadn't posted a video is we did plan on having Brewhaven footage. Last-minute plans had to force us to not go this year, so that's why we didn't have that. That was going to be kind of our carryover, but it didn't happen.
And I know a lot of you aren't from around this area, but Brewhaven is something to consider. It's always that first weekend in August. Tickets are reasonable. I mean, especially compared to like Dark Lord or something like that. It's not stupid like those prices.
Now, depending...
Basically, drink all you can.
In the 3 or 4 hours.
4 hours.
Now, depending on timeline stuff and how things work out, we should be having a brewery tour video, hopefully somewhat soon. We have other things that we're going to do. I know we've been talking about doing a side-by-side of the big three. That should be coming up here fairly quick. It won't be the next video, but hopefully the one after that, we'll say.
I'm going to put it out there. We're planning to come to Columbus.
To
be honest, there's a few places I'd like to hit.
I would like to definitely 2. The one I care more about. The other one is definitely would be a bonus. The main one we want to do is Brewdog. They just opened up, I believe, last
That's the main one
week.
you want to do?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised.
They're massive, number one, so I'd like to see another huge production facility. But number two, they have a ton of beer choices to select
Yeah, and I get that, but what was it, Jackie O?
from. Yeah, Jackie O's is definitely the other one.
But yeah, ever since we got turned on to Jackie O's at Dark Lord, you know.
Yeah.
My word, dude.
I want to go there, yes, but Brewdog is something I've been wanting to, number one, have more of in the area, because when they were just in Scotland, because they're opening 2 breweries this year, one in Columbus, one in Australia. So they're becoming a global force here, and it's all crowd-funded stuff, basically. They call it their equity for punks, but it's basically kind of like, to relate it to a sports terminology, how Green Bay has fan owners, same thing. They just diluted the stock so much. But yeah, they're my number one, and then definitely Jackie O's if we can get out there as well.
I was looking for the one I messaged you guys about the other day that guy I work with, he's friends with the guy who owns a brewery over there in Columbus. It's I want to say it starts with a Z. I'm looking and I'm not finding it.
I also wouldn't mind trying to get to Hoof Hearted if we could.
Yeah, for sure.
How close they are to the area.
Dang it, who was that?
But if you have suggestions about Columbus area stuff
Yeah.
that maybe we can get to, so hopefully we're not too intoxicated.
It's worthwhile.
Yeah, let us know. Also, we are very close to the 100 subscriber mark, which admittedly took way longer than I thought to happen. So go ahead and keep spreading the word.
We do appreciate all of it.
We're insignificantly tiny, but you know, if we could get up there, I'd be appreciated, and then we would talk about at that point then a giveaway. So we'll see what happens with that. We have enough stuff to give something away. Anyway, we've rambled too long. He'll post what he's going to post maybe at the end if he finds it. 2DG.
See ya.